This wouldn't be the type of car you would want to buy for your first car, your second car, your third car. In fact, you wouldn't want to buy this as a car. You or me?
I'm all for fun and games.
You getting to touch my leg, or me getting you to touch my leg. I mean,
that's it. We're making the 18 plus content today.
We've got to be careful not to mention a certain lady's name, otherwise we'll end up getting in trouble.
It's blue bonnet, isn't it?
No. So we're going to go and get a 2000. Well, we're going to go look at it. We don't know if it's any good yet. Well, we know it's not good. We know it's no good. It's 140,000 miles Renault Clio, but it's 2010, and on the plus side, it does have full service history. So there is something to be said about that. And then also,
that was about the only person that didn't block us last night.
Yeah, that's true. Tell you what, I'm really excited. I know I shouldn't be like this excited about going to look at a Clio, but actually the inside of it looks like there might be some leftover goodies, because they look like they're going to leave everything in there. High-vis tops, jerry cans. Have you seen the price of a jerry can nowadays?
No.
It's like £6.
All I know is it's burgundy. Yeah. And it's got no MOT. That's all you've told me so far.
Also, it's got no tailgate glass. So, like the Picanto and the Fiesta, we've got to speak to.
So, has it got a bin bag on it at least?
It's got something on the back. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right then. So we didn't bring duct tape.
So I don't know what it is, but this is the second time apparently a cyclist has gone through the back end of the car. It's gone straight through the back. I'm surprised it didn't end up
Where
on
there's a claim.
No.
Rear-ended by a bicycle.
I'll tell you what I did see last night, actually. I spotted a Mark 1 Golf GTI. No, Mark 2, sorry. Needed, like, basically a full restoration, but to be fair, it looked alright. I think if you got hold of a genuine GTI interior, and it would need some paintwork doing to it, but if you got it wrapped, I think you could end up making that look really nice.
I saw something really naughty this morning. A young lad has built a old school Austin Mini with 320 brake.
And that's got to be a Honda engine. That's got to be a motorbike engine, surely, or a VTEC.
I didn't finish watching the video. I seen the
Yeah.
clip. It was on a long part listing.
Speaking of minis, I've got 3. We could do them. Yeah, we could definitely look at.
You could stick a Porsche engine in the back of the.
Oh no, that means you got to cut it. You can't. That's sacrilege. That's just not. That's like you'd end up seeing like.
Yeah, but it's
no likey, no lighty. You'd end up having everyone liking the channel, and then it'd be going delete, 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 delete. Like, I'm not following this guy no more because he has literally just butchered a classic Mini. I mean, there's little of them on the road as it is, let alone trying to go and butcher the back end of one. Couldn't do it. No, couldn't do it.
It's probably going to give it a lease of life compared to.
Listen, I'm up for it. If we did it on a new one, cut the arse end off of a new Mini, not a problem. In fact, I would rather do that.
I don't know
because
if you could get the Porsche lump in the new one.
We take out the back seats, just take it out, cut a big hole in it like they do in the touring cars ones. In fact, you know what? I don't even need to attach it. You get a Porsche engine, stick it in the back seat, then you can turn around and say, there you go, it's run by a Porsche. How's that?
The classic ones are lighter, so you get a much better power to weight ratio.
It's not about that though, is it? It's about the historic part of it.
Hayabusa engine. No. Think of the epic.
I know that a lot of people are going to agree with me. A lot of people want to see one cut up to see how fast it goes.
We'll put it on a vote then.
No. We're not cutting any of my minis up. So you're more than welcome to find, if anyone wants to donate a classic Mini that is unsalvageable, and for instance like the back end is falling out, and you want to see us somehow put in a nice tasty engine into the back of it, we'd have to find someone willing to help us put that in, because, well, this channel provides no technical information, as we know, so.
No hair left after that.
So yes, gone in 60 cars. That's the plan. We need £100, £150 car, and we're going to aim or try. Our goal is to sell 60 cars or part with 60 cars to get a McLaren.
Beg, steal, borrow and sell. Maybe not steal.
No steel, unless it's metal. Imagine we're going to have to get some of these cars and like drag race them, aren't we? Just to see if they're like find a racetrack.
A bit of private land.
I wonder how much money, because I've gone to buy cars in the past and picked them up, and then I've looked through the back seats, and they've just like, the more rubbish that's in there, the more chance you found in a couple of quid to stick behind the seats.
Well, one day we might find something we don't want to find.
Oh,
We'll have to donate.
well, I think we might have to wear some gloves for that one, actually. Saying that, we might have to wear gloves on this one, because it's pretty horrific. Luckily, it's not too far. I wouldn't really want to travel miles and miles to go and look at a £150 car, as much as it's a cheap car. We're getting close.
The wheel is on it, flat.
Flapping away. Oh my God, this just gets more and more. Look inside it. Oh, they've actually cleaned it compared to the pictures.
What
Wow,
an absolute weapon.
look at that. That is golden.
Oh, what an absolute treat you've brought us out for today. What an absolute gem.
Gordon, we're live. Right, so Renault Clio. Got a mixed match of wheels, horrendous bodywork. I mean, let's turn it on. Let's get some air in this tyre. Hold on a second. It's got 10 PSI in it. That's not going to be any good for us. So let's get it up. So we got a check. We've got plenty of oil in it, so that's golden. Coolant. For this age car to still be pink and in good condition, I know it looks bad from the outside, missing bits of scuttle, lots of stuff like that, but it's just been used as a workhorse. It's got lots of bits of paintwork, so we've got to find some nice wheels for it, figure out why bits are hanging off, get some of the paintwork touched up. For the age of mileage as well. I mean, I didn't even look at it and see what fuel it was, to be honest with you, but it turns out it's actually a diesel, so the 140,000 miles is essentially nothing. Yeah, we've got a bit of body work to do, or well, best case scenario, we can find an accident damage one of these, so the front end is smashed, and we can find this colour on the rear end, and then we could essentially just unbolt the bits off that car, put them onto here without needing to paint it, because having to get that painted and matching would essentially be worth more than cost more than the car's ever going to be. If we want to get this car looking in its best position, we're probably never ever going to get to that point, but for the channel side of things, ideal scenario is complete parts, because and then we can touch up all these scratches. What we'll do is we'll just put it through an MOT, see what it comes back with, and then we'll just basically work back from there, see if it's in any way, shape or form salvageable.
Did you say you found a tailgate for it?
Found a tailgate for it.
Yeah.
Wrong colour. So really, so it's £50 for the rear end. If we dismantle it, take it, and then it's about, from last time we had a tailgate fitted, it's about £48 for us to get it. So we'll be £108 in if we put the glass in the back, and then there's a potential that we could potentially get an aerosol and actually tidy up the tailgate, and then get a touch-up pen to help get rid of the scruffs, detail it, give it a service, get some wheels for it. You never know, they may even have a set of wheels that we can put onto this at the breakers yard. So I'll tell you what we could do, get it back, get it in for an MOT, take a drive out, see what we can find see if we can find a nice Clio. If it's any good, we could be winning. But we'll get the tray plates, throw them in there, and then we'll take a drive.
Let's have a little look, and even the steering wheel is duct taped together.
Looks like we might be getting a few more bits off this donor car.
Yeah.
Let's drive it for an MOT first, because otherwise,
See what's wrong with it, yeah.
actually, I tell you what, you ain't gonna be going far. Oh, and it moves. You follow me?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
F5. Right, hold on. I don't know.
This one works.
I don't know where we're going. So yeah, they got this thing on the buttons, something called a I think from memory it's called like a anti-pinch pulse,
Right.
something on those lines, and it's to do with you can't trap, so it stops.
Yeah.
You see, so it's
Yeah.
like it's got this. So that's why this one's probably a little bit temperamental, because even though the switch is on, it stops you from actually trapping your neck.
Yeah.
So I think that's. Let's have a quick look, because I'm not actually sure how we get back. Oh, we got the TomTom.
Oh.
We've got the TomTom on there. I mean,
We
it's
use the
seriously
TomTom.
outdated. So I'm going to go with. I probably won't. I'll probably just go with the
Google
other,
Maps.
the other major provider of maps. So we don't need the windows open anyway, because we've got aircon. So we've got an airbag warning light on,
okay.
spanner light on. So those are like straight off the bat. I don't even know if the wind wipers work or anything. Oh, the wipers work. Okay, so it's got the jets work. That's a pro.
Yeah.
If you were looking to buy this as an actual car for general driving around day to day, I'd recommend checking those things before you even part with money. But the way we've done with this is actually worst case scenario, you get it back and the car isn't worth it. We basically risk the purchase price and the MOT cost. So, and a bit of diesel. So you never know. We might be lucky enough to find an identical car that we can get the bits off the back.
I mean, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, because if we haven't got a change the glass over, or that's also good. And then if we can paint it, if we haven't got to paint the actual rear bumper, that'd be even better as well.
Yeah.
So, because something like that, you know, just cosmetically it'd look so much more presentable if it looked smart, because it all matched. But for what we're doing with it, just got to try and find some wheels now. So we could go look at the tailgate, because we could just put a bit of paint on that back section, and to be honest with you, it'd probably look all right. You know,
Yeah.
it's not as if it's the entire bumper, and it is an old car. Let's be honest. It's an old car. It's got reasonable mileage, but it's got history. You know, so I'd rather go for a car with 140,000 miles with full history than a car with 70,000 miles and no history.
If someone was going to pick up like a first car for their first time,
This would not be it.
yeah, what would you?
I would have the complete opposite to this.
Right, okay.
Essentially, like I would say, if you're looking to go and buy a first car, first and foremost, go with someone who knows what they're looking for. Check the basics, and then also look on YouTube. If you've not got the option to actually get someone to go with you to look at the first car, then or just even go buy a used car, look online, look on YouTube, you know, search for buying my first car, what am I looking for, check all the tyres, basic stuff, check the oil, make sure the actual car engine's cold before you come and look at it and buy it. You know, a warmed up engine is easier to start, so you come in to look at it and the engine's already been warmed. That's a good indication that it's hard to start. If it's a diesel, it could be glow plugs and things like that. So you end up trying to start it, it's warm, brilliant. You know, or it could have a flat battery and they've jump started it, charged it up just enough for you to get it going, and then you've got to buy a battery later on. So ideally, a car engine that's cold, one with MOT. This one has not got an MOT on it, so you're buying an unknown. So you could have, you know for a fact you've got to buy tyres, you've got to buy wheels for this to make it even look smart, the real tailgate. So
It's definitely a lot of work.
this wouldn't be the type of car you would want to buy for your first car, your second car, your third car. In fact, you wouldn't want to buy this as a car. You know, I would, if I was looking for a cheap car to run around in, I would look for one that's just been MOT. You know, ideally one that's just been for an MOT. At least that way you've got some form of basic inspection on it. It was interesting to hear the guy's story. You know, he said he's had the car for a while, just lost love with it. Told us a little bit of a story about how there was a group of cyclists and he had to brake one day when and 2 cyclists went through the back windscreen of the car, which he found quite amusing. I'm not sure the cyclists did, but can definitely feel a little bit of a rumble. That's why it's good to have a little bit of a test drive of these cars as well before you. There we go, saved a crow. Yeah, it feels coolish. I mean, I think it could do with, me personally, I feel like it could do with a regas.
Yeah. It's actually well up in the bottom.
Wow. This is definitely an interesting drive. I'm not sure I'm a fan of...
Oh, I feel like it. Did you hear that? Maybe we'll just pull over and have a little look. Just to... That might be the time.
I got a feeling it might be the wheel nuts actually, because
Oh,
I feel like they might not be the right ones. Let's just don't let the car lock itself. Let's just have a quick look. A little bit of a rattle there. Might be something simple like the wheel nuts. Let's try that. There's a bit of a rattle coming from there, but there we go. Look, prime example there, TJ. We got a bit of a rattle. See in there, those wheel nuts have come loose. See that?
Yeah.
All inside there. One wheel nut on there. That's the locker. I reckon the locker's probably the only one who's on there fairly tight. I reckon the others, once we lift it up, we get the trolley jack under it. I reckon we'll have I think we're going to have a serious amount of vibration on there. So it's a good job we were like paying attention to actually like the way it feels. Like a serious amount. Have a look at this. Ready? So that noise that we're getting whilst we were driving along is where that wheel nuts you see in there. I got a feeling that I reckon they've been rounded in.
Where's the box and the locker?
Inside. Yeah, so they're not, the threads are damaged. They're the right bolts for the wrong wheel. Wrong wheel. So the only way for us to basically get back safely is to send it in. Even the locker. Yeah, so it's actually damaged the studs. So there's a good chance we're going to need some more bits on this. But on the plus side, you can see new shiny bits in there. Okay, we had a, lucky there was a tyre van just passing by. Cheers for that. What a kind chap, willing to just stop and give us a hand. Doesn't happen very often, does it? He's so kind as well, and polite. So, yeah.
I feel like I recognise him.
Yeah? I don't know. So yeah, if anyone's looking for a tyre, Doodle's Tyres. Cheers, Drive! What a nice chap. So we'll probably be looking for a few more parts for this car now, because it'll probably be where it's damaged the wheel's the wrong wheel for it. The nuts will be wrong, so we'll have damaged the threads. They won't have been gone in straight into the hub. So Might be looking for a hub at the breakage yard as well. So let's get it in for an MOT, and then we'll get a list of parts needed for it. This could possibly be one of the, this will be up there. I mean, look at the steering wheel. Wow, that'd be a serious case of alignment issue there. So there we go, look at that. That is, I wonder how, well, if we try and go straight with it, let's see how far it, right, so we've gone fairly straight road now, right? If I turn, that's straight enough, turn right, whoa, let's not do that. Yeah. So yeah, along with that, you'll need alignment. But this is definitely up there on, like, bad. Yeah. Yeah. What's it worth when it's done? 700, 800 quid maybe. What's it worth as a part exchange though?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. And I also wonder how many cars a garage would take as part X. But I mean, at the end of the day, it does drive straight. It does go in a straight line.
Yeah.
When you hold the wheel at a certain angle, it does anyway. You know, it's not overheating. It brakes. The basics are working. So the TomTom works as well. I mean, what? The TomTom works. I mean, I dread to think what the optional extra was to have that in the car. They probably paid like an extra back when in 2010. We probably paid 500 quid maybe just as an optional extra maybe. Who knows?